Hello everybody, I'm Engels, I'm from Belgium, and I'm already for many years a member of the fashion team of the Fondation Mondial. So, in my last video now, the final video, I'm going to show you how to use the razor, and I'm actually going to show you on the mannequin head. So you're going to see all the kinds of movements that I was talking about in the previous videos. So what we know already, we are not cutting hair with a razor, we are sculpting hair with a razor. We are scooping the hair in the direction that we would like to achieve. So, therefore, we're going to use our both hands. We are not working static like we do with a scissor. We are going to move constantly the hair in the direction also that we would like to achieve, because we're going to do three things in one motion. We're going to set the length, we're going to determine the length, and we're going to give direction to the hair, we're going to create movement and softness in there, and we're going to erase a lot of the weight that we don't want to see there anymore. So therefore, I made it a little bit interesting because actually on one side I already pre-cut the hair, but I pre-cutted it with a scissor. So when I finish this hairstyle, then you're going to see how it will look from the one side with the cutting with the scissor, and the other side will be with the razor. So both cutting hairstyle, the hairstyle that we are going to produce is actually done on the same technique as scissors. So we work also with the hair zones, we work also with line structures, and we work also with angles, graduation. That's the same thing. The only thing is the way we're gonna cut it with a scissor. You cut the ends to get a very precise look, and with the razor you can make already movement inside there from the beginning. So let's start. I'm going to start on the back side. Let me open the hair. Take my hair zone where I want to start, which is like the nape area. Voila. And here I'm going to work with vertical sections, and then going over, and I'm going to bring everything in that previous section. So here I take my vertical section, I take it out, I check it with my previous section, which was pre-cut it already with my scissors. I bring it on, I take a 45-degree angle, and I start to work on it. And as I said, if I work on the ends of the hair, I just do it like that, I'm determining the length. I'm choosing my length now. So I did it only one motion. I chose my length. If I take this section again, and I go inside the hair vertically, as I told you before, this is where I'm going to take away the mass. But if I go horizontal in that section, so not vertical, but horizontal in that section, and I scoop it, and I twist constantly my wrist, I'm going to give it the movement that I want to have. As you see, what the result is already. So I take my next section, I bring it to my previous section, I put it in the 45 degrees, and look what's going on now. So I'm going to work horizontal and vertical in the hair. Vertical to set up the length, to take away a little bit of the mass, and I'm going to use my horizontal way of position to give the direction to the hair. I want to let it flow that way and this way. So that's what I'm going to do. As I told you before, the wrist, the second hand, is very important also, because we're going to twist and turn constantly. So I'm going to go from horizontal to vertical, from horizontal to vertical again, because I'm constantly moving my wrist. So here you're going to see that motion in one shot. Watch out. 100% on the ends. Look, twisting, horizontal. So horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. So I take away mass and direction. You see? So let's move on further to the next one. I bring it back to the previous one. Here we go again. Constantly moving my position from my section. And here you see already the results. Let's move on. And there you go. I set the length and I give it the direction and the softness that we would like to have, and I did it all in one motion. Let's go to the next. So I'm going to start on the back head and I'm going to connect it with my nape area just by the same way, taking my sections, bring it on, 45-degree angles, hoppakee. I see my previous guideline and I follow that guideline. I'm going in there. I take away mass and give it direction. Look at this. And there you go, and we connect it with our nape area. Voila. Next one. Bring it back into that section. On top, I'm determining my length. I take away some mass. I'm going in. I'm twisting constantly with my wrist, and I give it the movement that I would like to have. I want to let it fall outside, inside. There you go. I bring it nicely back. I take nice and clean sections, of course. We always have to do that also with our scissors when we work. So we have to do that also with using our razor. There you go. The back head is already done. Now we go further on with our sections on the sides. I take, for this, diagonal backwards projections. So I bring it back into my previous sections. There you go, and look at me going. I'm constantly moving, and voila. Taking my next section, bring it back into my previous one. And because I'm constantly moving, I'm shaping the direction I would like to fall, let the hair fall natural in the movement that I would like to have. Bring it back. Bring it back. Voila, there we go. Now we're going to start working on the front. For that, for the top area, we bring it all to the front, and now you're going to see I'm going to move around here. I bring it to the front, and now I don't want to let it flip outside, only I want to let it flip inside. So I'm going to work underneath. So as you see, I can work like that. I can also twist my hand and I work under here, and I'm constantly moving it again. And so I'm going to determine the length that I would like to have and the direction that I want to let it fall. So as you see, it flips direct inside. I connect with my sides with a diagonal forwards, bring it back. I don't want to go up on top. I want to be inside the hair. Look at me. Because I twist, I put my razor inside, and here we go. And I bring it to the desired length that I would like to achieve. Next one. And we go further on to the crown area. I take also 45 degrees, just like I did before with my scissor on the other side. And we bring everything on to the front. There we go. There you go. That fast it went. So if we look at it now in front and we shake it up, now you can see the movement that we have on this side and the structure that we have on the other side. I think you can imagine that you see how natural falling this is, how much texture you have, how much more movement do you have, all in one motion. If you look at the other side, it's more massive. It's more precision, it's thicker, so we have to do a lot of point cutting and things like that to get the same movement as on the other side. So to see the end result, you see one side and the other side. And if you look at it, you see that both styles, it's the same haircut, it's worked with the same line structures, it worked with the same elevations in there, but the one side is falling differently than the other side. Thank you for watching. I hope I inspired you with using a hair tool like, or old school tool like the razor, and I hope that you're going to use it a lot in your life, and it was a life-changing idea that I was giving to you guys. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon.